What if I told you the single word that could transform your entire life isn't yes? It's not love. It's not even success. It's a two-letter word. And for most people, it feels scary, uncomfortable, almost wrong to say. That word is no. Think about it. How many times in your life have you said yes when you wanted to say no? Yes to hanging out when you were tired. Yes to taking on extra work you couldn't handle. Yes to people who drained your energy, wasted your time, and pulled you away from your goals. And every single yes you gave them was actually a silent no to yourself. Today, I'm going to reveal to you the hidden power of saying no. Because once you understand how to use it, your relationships, your career, your confidence, even your peace of mind will never be the same. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only see why saying no is one of the most powerful skills you can ever master, but you'll also learn how to do it without guilt, without fear, and without apology. Part 1. Why saying no feels so hard. Let's be honest, saying no feels wrong. We're taught from a young age to be polite, agreeable, and helpful. In school, we're told, don't be difficult, be nice. At work, be a team player, take on more. In society, say yes to opportunities you never know what you'll miss. So we learn to fear no. We associate it with rejection, with conflict, with being selfish. But here's the truth. Every yes you say without meaning it is a betrayal of your own priorities. Think about that for a second. When you say yes to a night out you didn't want, you just said no to your rest. When you say yes to extra work you can't handle, you just said no to your health. When you say yes to people who use you, you just said no to your own growth. Saying no doesn't make you selfish. It makes you self-aware. Part 2. The psychology of no. Here's what most people don't realize. No protects your energy. Your brain has limited focus. Your body has limited energy. Your day has limited hours. If you keep spending those resources on things that don't matter, guess what happens? You end up exhausted, resentful, unmotivated, and stuck. This is called decision fatigue. The more yeses you give, the more your mental energy drains away. That's why high performers, leaders, entrepreneurs, creators guard their time with ruthless no's. Steve Jobs said, focusing is about saying no. Warren Buffett said, the difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. Why? Because every no is also a yes to something greater. When you say no to distractions, you're saying yes to focus. When you say no to toxic people, you're saying yes to peace. When you say no to things that don't matter, you're saying yes to your future. Part 3. The cost of always saying yes. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been so overwhelmed, so stretched thin that you had no energy left for yourself? That's the price of saying yes too much. You become the people pleaser, always available, always agreeable, but secretly unhappy. You become the overworker, piling on tasks, burning out, and feeling invisible. You become the lost dreamer, helping everyone else chase their goals while yours collect dust. Every unnecessary yes steals a little piece of your future. And here's the hidden danger. When you say yes to everything, your yes loses value. People stop respecting your time. They stop respecting your boundaries because you've shown them you don't respect them either. Part 4. The freedom of no. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine having the power to confidently say, "No, I can't take that on. No, that doesn't align with my goals. No, I won't let you disrespect me." What happens? You gain time, you gain energy, you gain clarity. Suddenly, your life feels lighter. Your schedule reflects your priorities, not everyone else's. And people begin to respect you, not less. Because when you set boundaries, you're not pushing people away. You're teaching them how to value you. Part 9. How to say no without guilt. So now the question is, how do you actually do it? Here are 5 powerful strategies you can use right now. 1. The polite no. You don't need to explain everything. A simple, "Thank you, but I can't commit to that right now." That's enough. 2. The delayed no. If you struggle in the moment, say, "Let me check my schedule and get back to you." This gives you space to decide instead of saying yes out of pressure. 3. The values-based no. Tie it to your priorities. "I'm focusing on my health right now, so I won't be able to attend." 4. The trade-off no. Show the cost. "If I take this on, I won't be able to give my best to the project I already have." 5. The silent no. Sometimes the best no is no response. Not every message, invite, or demand deserves your time. Silence is a decision. Part 6. Real-life examples. Let's make this practical. Your boss asks you to stay late again. You say, "I've already committed to personal responsibilities this evening. I'll make sure everything urgent is handled before I leave." A friend invites you to a party, but you're exhausted. You say, "Thanks for inviting me. I need a recharge night tonight, but let's catch up this weekend." A family member guilt trips you into something. You say, "I love you, but I have to prioritize my well-being right now." Notice something? You're not rude. You're not selfish. You're simply choosing you. Part 7. Why no leads to bigger yeses. Here's the beautiful paradox. The more you say no to what doesn't matter, the more powerful your yes becomes. When you say yes sparingly, people know you mean it. When you say yes intentionally, opportunities become more aligned. When you say yes to yourself, your confidence grows. And eventually, you'll realize the doors you truly want to open don't require endless yeses. They require strong no's. Part 8. Challenge to the audience. Now let me challenge you. For the next 7 days, track every single time you say yes. Write it down. And then ask yourself, did I really want to say yes? Or was I afraid to say no? At the end of the week, you'll see the truth. And I promise, it will shock you. Because when you finally start saying no to the wrong things, you'll realize how much energy, time, and freedom you've been giving away. Listen, the world will always demand your time. People will always want your energy. But your life, your dreams, your peace of mind, they belong to you. And sometimes the most powerful act of courage, the boldest step towards success, the most life-changing decision you'll ever make, is simply having the strength to look someone in the eye and say no. So remember this: no is not negative. No is not selfish. No is not rejection.